Have you ever considered how your daily habits impact the planet? This question is more pertinent than ever in our current global situation. The concept we're diving into today is sustainability. It's a term that's been gaining traction for its significant role in preserving our planet. Sustainability revolves around three primary facets. First, reducing our carbon footprint. This involves our efforts to minimize the release of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases that are detrimental to our environment. Second, recycling. It's about repurposing our waste, giving materials a new life, and reducing the need for raw materials. Lastly, conserving natural resources. This means being mindful of our water and energy usage and striving to protect our Earth's biodiversity. Each of these aspects are intertwined, forming a comprehensive approach to sustainable living. They compel us to rethink our habits, our choices, and their impact on the world around us. Sustainable living is not a trend, but a necessity in today's world. Every action you take, every product you buy, leaves a mark on the environment, known as a carbon footprint. Let's delve a little deeper into what this mark or carbon footprint actually entails. It's the total amount of greenhouse gases that are emitted into the atmosphere as a result of our everyday activities. These gases, particularly carbon dioxide, trap heat in the Earth's atmosphere, driving up global temperatures. This process, commonly known as climate change, has been linked to a myriad of environmental problems, from extreme weather events to loss of biodiversity. Now imagine if we could lessen this impact. How, you may ask? By reducing our carbon footprint. And there are several ways to do this. One of the most effective methods is through the use of renewable energy. Instead of relying on fossil fuels, which release large amounts of carbon dioxide when burned, we can harness the power of the sun, wind, and water. These sources are not only virtually inexhaustible, but they also emit little to no greenhouse gases. Another strategy is to reduce energy consumption. This can be as simple as turning off lights when they're not in use, or as complex as retrofitting homes and buildings to be more energy efficient. Even small changes, like opting for energy-saving appliances, can make a substantial difference. And let's not forget about the food we consume. Adopting a plant-based diet is a powerful tool in reducing our carbon footprint. Livestock farming is responsible for a significant portion of global greenhouse gas emissions. By choosing to eat more fruits, vegetables, and grains, we can help cut down on these emissions. But remember, it's not about perfection. It's about making conscious decisions that contribute to a larger collective effort. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. Reducing your carbon footprint is a significant step towards a more sustainable future. So let's keep taking those steps and make our mark, a green one. Imagine if you could turn your trash into treasure. That's precisely what recycling does. In the grand scheme of sustainability, recycling plays a pivotal role. It's a process that takes materials that would otherwise become waste and turns them into valuable resources. This transformation is not only miraculous but also incredibly beneficial to our planet. When we recycle, we reduce the need for new raw materials. This conservation lessens the strain on our natural resources. We're preserving forests, safeguarding biodiversity, and ensuring that future generations have access to the same wondrous world we do today. But that's not all. Recycling also saves energy. It typically takes less energy to create a product from recycled materials than it does from new ones. For instance, producing new aluminum from old products, including soda cans and foil, uses 95% less energy than making it from scratch. By recycling just half of our household waste, we could save 17 times the energy produced by all the solar panels in the United States. Another crucial aspect of recycling is the reduction of landfill waste. Our landfills are already overflowing, and every item we recycle is one less item that ends up there. Each year, recycling keeps over 100 million tons of waste out of our landfills, extending their lifespan and reducing the need for new ones. But to truly harness the power of recycling, we must practice the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. First, we should reduce our consumption and aim to buy less. Then we should aim to reuse what we can. Items like glass jars, shopping bags, and even old clothes can have a second life. And finally, we recycle. By sorting our waste into recyclables and non-recyclables, we can ensure that as much as possible is turned back into a resource. Remember, recycling isn't just about disposing of our waste responsibly. It's about making a conscious decision to live sustainably, to respect our planet, and to ensure its health for future generations. Recycling is not just an action, but a way of life. Natural resources are finite. Once used up, they cannot be replaced. This truth echoes in our hearts, urging us to embrace sustainable practices to conserve what's left of these precious resources for the generations to come. One of the most effective ways to conserve is through water and energy conservation. We can adopt simple practices like turning off the tap while brushing our teeth, fixing leaks promptly, and using energy-efficient appliances. These small actions collectively can make a big difference. We can also harness renewable energy sources like solar and wind power, which not only reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, but also significantly curtail greenhouse gas emissions. Now, let's turn our attention to sustainable farming. This method of farming focuses on producing food while preserving the health of the land and water it relies on. It's a system that respects the balance of nature, avoiding synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, and instead using organic matter to enrich the soil. Sustainable farming practices like crop rotation, intercropping, and organic farming not only yield healthier produce, but also contribute to the overall well-being of our ecosystem. Forest preservation is another crucial aspect of resource conservation. Forests are the lungs of our planet, absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. They're home to countless species and play a vital role in maintaining the Earth's biodiversity. By preventing deforestation and promoting reforestation, we can protect these invaluable ecosystems and the wealth of life they shelter. In the end, sustainability is not just about living within our means, but also about leaving enough for future generations. It's about understanding that every action we take today has a ripple effect on tomorrow. It's about making choices that respect the Earth and all its inhabitants. Conservation is the greatest act of selflessness. It ensures a better world for future generations. Let's remember this as we continue our journey towards a more sustainable and eco-friendly existence. As we tread lightly on Earth, we're not just saving resources, but also safeguarding the future of our planet and the life it supports. Sustainability is not a choice, but a responsibility we all share. To navigate the path to a greener future, we must first understand the importance of reducing our carbon footprint. Every decision we make, from the food we consume to the transportation we use, contributes to the overall health of our planet. By making conscious choices, we can significantly decrease the environmental impact of our daily lives. Secondly, recycling is not just a chore, it's a chance to turn waste into resources. By reusing and repurposing, we keep materials out of our landfills and give them a new lease on life. Lastly, conserving natural resources is a vital part of sustainable living. It's about respecting the abundance of Mother Earth and ensuring that future generations can also enjoy her bounty. Now it's your turn. Adopt eco-friendly practices, live sustainably, and become an active participant in saving our planet. Remember, the power to make a difference lies in your hands. Choose to live sustainably.